What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm just going to be going over my thoughts about the new release plans for the new Bear Stadium project that's going to happen in Chicago. Without further ado, please like, please subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, and without further ado, let's get on with the video. So the Chicago Bears just had a press conference today, and they just announced their plans in having a new $5 billion stadium proposal to happen in Chicago. We don't know when they're going to start building this new stadium, but it's going to be a massive stadium, and it looks nice from the pictures. And it's going to happen in the city of Chicago, in the right in front of the lake, which is a really good. And people don't have to worry about the stadium being cold during the winters because they're going to have a dome. It's going to be an indoor stadium, so yeah, let's just drive right into the pictures and like how the stadium's gonna look. So this is the Chicago Bears Stadium. So I think the stadium's gonna be like a little bit farther away from Soldier Field. It's like a very close walk from Soldier Field. I think these pillars are actually from the old Soldier Field, so it's very close by. And from the get go, this gives me vibes of Wrigleyville. So if you guys have not been to the Chicago Cubs Stadium, the Chicago Cubs basically have a nice outdoor park area where fans can go chill and watch the game from the outside if they didn't really pay for a ticket. It's called Wrigleyville, and I mean Wrigleyville is basically the place, but they have like a nice park, and I really like this idea where fans can just go chill, have some good time, and they don't really need to pay to go to a game because Bears games are expensive, so this is a nice place to just chill with friends and family. So I really like this idea, and then so this is the inside of the stadium. So now we have like a see-through glass. So I guess it gives you the vibe that it's like an outdoor stadium, but like it's not gonna be like dark where it's like a dark glass. It's gonna actually have like a see-through glass, which is kind of nice. It gives a more vibrant energy to the stadium, a more vibrant vibe, and we see that from the looks of it, the 400 level is gonna increase to here. It used to increase to like the only the side of Soldier Field, so it goes all around. I think this is gonna be where like the jumbotron is gonna be, where like you can see replays and the scoreboard and all that stuff. It's gonna be here. We see a lot more. I see a lot more seats in my opinion, and it just looks so nice. It looks like a Legion Stadium. It looks like the Viking Stadium. I think it's U.S. Bank Stadium. And I think if this comes to full fruition, I think this is gonna be a really good stadium. Yeah. So my only problem with the stadium is two things. I'm a little disappointed that it's gonna be in Chicago. I think in Arlington Heights you could have built a bigger stadium and had way more space. Fans could have been really happy because, first of all, there could be way more parking. I think parking is a big issue in Soldier Field. Now, I personally do not take I don't really take the car. I don't drive a car to Soldier Field when I go to games. I normally, go on a train with my brother to the games, with my family to the games. So that's not really an issue for me, but I have a lot of friends, and I know a lot of people love to go to Soldier Field and go by car with families and friends. So I heard Soldier Field has a big issue with that. So I think that's going to be a little bit of an issue. But I heard they're going to improve parking by having underground parking where the old Soldier Field Stadium was. I think the old Soldier Field Stadium was right here, so I think that's where the park district's going to be. And I think if they make parking better, maybe the stadium could be really good, because I think parking is really a big issue that Soldier Field has. A lot of times parking also in Soldier Field like costs more than the ticket. So like I think they definitely need to make Soldier Field more parking accessible. And then another thing is, I'm not sure if the stadium is going to have more seats, in my opinion, because when I look at this part of the stadium, like this part right here, I feel like they're eliminating a lot of seats in the end zone, and that's just my opinion. Because I normally, when I buy tickets to Soldier Field, I like to Bears games, I normally get seats right here. So now I only see like a 100 level only section here. Maybe they can split this into two sections to a 200 level. But like a lot of the seats is gone, and yeah, it looks cool from the outside. Like yeah, you can see the city. It looks really cool. But I feel like you're eliminating more seats here. And now that's just my opinion. I normally buy seats there, so I guess now I'm forced to buy seats in this area. But again, it looks beautiful. I'm not taking anything away from that. I just feel like I would love to have more seats here. Like, I'm not really particular care about the view here. Like, I'm not gonna stare outside I'm not gonna stare outside there. I'm gonna look at the game while I'm at the stadium. So I really don't care about that. Now, I think many people might care about that and really like that addition. To them, I agree. I mean, it looks beautiful, but I think at the end of the day, you're getting rid of seats, which is a big issue for me because Soldier Field is the smallest stadium in the United States, and I mean, smallest stadium when it comes to seats for the NFL. Obviously, also one of the most oldest stadiums. So I like that they're revamping it, but again, my biggest issue and concern is this new stadium going to eliminate seats? Is it going to make this stadium smaller, or is it only going to marginally increase the seats? Because if the Bears want to host Super Bowls, if they want to host big premier events, live concerts, and all that stuff, they need to increase the stadium size, and they need to make there needs to be more seats. And I would just love if Chicago had a Super Bowl because I'm from the city of Chicago. I'm like nearby that city. I love to see them have a Super Bowl there. I might even want to go to a Super Bowl there. And I just wish this stadium happened in Arlington Heights again. Like I just wish it did. But at the end of the day, I think the Chicago Bears are going in the right direction with the stadium. So excited for the draft to happen tomorrow. It's just so excited to be a Bears fan now, right? We're getting a new stadium. We're getting a new quarterback. Now, I love Justin Fields, but, like, again, we're getting a new quarterback. We're getting a new regime. Like, this is just a great time to be a Bears fan. It's very exciting. We're going to have a really good season next year, hopefully. Yeah, and you guys just let me know in the comments down below. Like, let me know, like, what do you guys think about the stadium? Do you think this is a W? Do you think the Bears are going to, make a really good stadium? And if you are a Bears fan, do you want to go to Bears games after seeing the stadium? It's going to be an indoor stadium, so you don't have to worry about the cold anymore. Or do you think having a dome, like, creates a disadvantage for us now that we don't have an advantage when it comes to cold? Or do you think, as a fan, you just love to go to any game and it doesn't matter about the cold and all that stuff? Now, I do think that having a dome might increase ticket prices a little bit because now there's no excuse for fans to like pay less. Oh, it's going to be cold. Like, why should I pay more? I think there's definitely going to be a lot of increase in ticket prices. But at the end of the day, if it's an indoor stadium and we're having a great time, it's a great vibe. We don't have to worry about weather, and we can just go to the game in shorts or like enjoy a good game and have a good time. I'm fine with paying an extra to have a good time. So that you guys comment down below. Please like, please subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.